Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 43 years. I'm going through the lessons again this year, asking Jesus to clarify for me, and then I write from that clarity, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. We're looking at lesson 137. When I am healed, I am not healed alone. When I read this lesson, I want to remember that while Jesus mentions sickened flesh, the healing he refers to is of the mind. Though it may sometimes be necessary or simply desired, focusing on healing a disease or overcoming a physical limitation becomes an endless task. The problem didn't start in the body, and the solution cannot begin there if true healing is to be the outcome. The mind that wants to believe it is separate is sick, and it projects that sickness onto the body. The desire for separation is the only thing that truly needs healing. So when I experience sickness or pain, I use it as a gentle reminder that my mind is still confused. And then I make a decision not to fix the form, but to allow healing of the confusion itself. The ego strategy is always the same. Convince us that suffering is private, individual, and disconnected from others, that our pain is ours alone and others' pain is theirs. But Jesus turns this upside down. Healing occurs when the illusion of separation is undone, and that undoing is never isolated. It touches the whole sonship. As the title of this lesson tells us, when I'm healed, I'm not healed alone. There are many minds. There are not many minds. There is one mind. As I heal the mind from the perspective of Myron, all seemingly separate minds receive the benefit. Healing is not personal, it is shared. I find visualizations helpful, so I often imagine the mind as a vast body of water. Into it, I toss a true thought, one I've empowered with belief. That thought sends ripples of truth across the entire mind. Each aspect of the whole is touched by the ripple, and those ready for it absorb it and are changed. And when I accept the truth completely, the ripple becomes a tsunami, powerful and far reaching. The more I say yes to truth, the greater the blessing for all. I seem to be this image of a woman, a particular woman with a personal history, which appears to define who I am. Each person I see seems to be a distinct form, different from all others. Even my cat is a form I identify as an animal, but all this is illusion. The form gives the illusion of separation, an experience we chose to have, but not our reality. What we are is spirit, one with all that is. In truth, all living things are one, appearing as many. There is no real difference between what I call me and what I call my cat. We are both, along with all else, part of the Christ mind. Separation is impossible, and sickness is just another impossibility built upon the first. It cannot prove that separation is real unless we choose to believe the lie. So today, let us give some time to unravel this nothing that seems to be something. As we sit in silent stillness and allow the mind to be healed, we remember what we are. And in remembering, we lift all else along with us. Yet must we be prepared for such a gift. And so we will begin the day with this and give 10 minutes to these thoughts with which we will conclude today at night as well. When I am healed, I'm not healed alone. And I would share my healing with the world, that sickness may be banished from the mind of God's one Son, who is my only self. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, then please like it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And I'll be back soon with another reading. See you then.